This is AJ Slater, and he currently is being deemed a hero, and rightfully so. If you didn't see my video from before, I'm going to give you a quick recap. On November 7th, this man, Kody Wills, was driving in this Kia sedan with his daughter and son around 6:30 p.m. He skipped the stop sign, continued through the roadway, and ended up hitting a tree. Once he hits the tree, the car immediately goes up in flames. This gentleman, AJ Slater, is driving by and sees what is going on. He immediately jumps out of the car. He was a former firefighter. He runs and he sees that next to the car on the grass is Mr. Wills. And he's screaming, "Get my kids out, get my kids out." He opens the back door, sees the 3-year-old strapped in a car seat. He grabs that 3-year-old, takes him out. When he goes to get the 5-year-old that is stuck in the front seat, unfortunately, he is unable to. The fire and the smoke are so much that he can't get her out. And unfortunately, she died in the flames. Now, the 3-year-old boy, as I mentioned, when he, pulled him out, was transported to the hospital. He has burns on his body, specifically in his face and upper body. He did survive. However, they did advise that he will have permanent damage. And the dad, who was drunk 3 times the legal limit, is currently being held in jail without bond. However, he had broken ribs at the time, and he was transported as well, where they determined that he was actually under the influence. Let's go back to AJ. AJ stayed in the hospital for 2 weeks. He had 2nd to 3rd degree burns to his hands, face, ears, and back. He will have the need for extensive medical treatment well after all of his burns have been healed. His family stated that he does not have insurance and he will need to take time off, of course, because he's still healing from the aftermath symptoms that he's going to have to deal with for the rest of his life. And his family did create a GoFundMe to help him pay for the medical treatment, help him with his finances, because he will not be able to work for a little bit, as well as therapy for the trauma that he endured seeing all of this transpire, because by the time the police got there, the car was up in flames. He, as I mentioned, was in the hospital for 2 weeks. He had to have multiple surgeries, skin graft surgeries, and currently dealing with other issues that have evolved now that he is home. Now, what's interesting is that the mom of the 2 kids, her name is Logan Danes right here, he and her have developed a friendship and in fact have discussed campaigning about advocating for changes in car seats to ensure that there is an emergency release button in these type of situations. Now, I will link the GoFundMe. I just ask that you all share. And if you can't donate, please keep this family in your prayers. The mom of the 2 kids has actually stated that if it wasn't for AJ, she wouldn't be here with us right now. That him saving that little boy is pretty much the only thing that's keeping her together after losing their 5-year-old. I will keep you guys updated as this case progresses. Talk to you soon. Please stay safe and don't drink and drive.